We welcome you to sunny South Florida. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, you know it. It's special here in Miami with 3 decades of NBA basketball.
Ed, the legendary owner, Mickey Arison, has put everything into this storied franchise and will continue to do so.
3 championships won here in Miami. And tonight, another big matchup on EA Sports. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Dragic, guarded by CP3. Shot from in close, no good. Harden in possession, leads 3. Buries it. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Paul across the timeline. They lead it, 4-point game. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Paul. He made his first effort, but not that time. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Harden with it up top. Leads 4. The Heat have the rebound. Dragic to Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. Waiters matched up with Capella. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Rockets have the ball. Here comes the screen. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Harden. His first effort off the mark. To Waiters. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
James Harden, 2 of 4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dragic into the front court. They trail by 2. Olenek against Tucker. Screen coming. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Cashes in for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Eric Spoelstra knows what he wants. New man coming on the floor. Paul against Anderson. Lets it fly from long range. And Chris Paul, he's been doing that for years. Wide open look, and he buries it. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Harden to Paul. To P.J. Tucker for three. They dared him, and he burns them.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Almost, and he's not getting the call. Harden with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Short jumper off the mark. It's Wade. Surveys the floor. Wade. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Gordon with it. Up by three. Has a chance. A fundamental shot right there.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Whiteside. To Wade. From long range. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. Harden takes aim at Anderson. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Rockets with the lead. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Goran Dragic. He's 2 for 2 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. Beyond the arc for three. That's how you defend. To Dragic. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Rivers. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dragic with the basketball. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Here comes the screen. Dragic here against P.J. Tucker. From the outside, no good. Paul to P.J. Tucker. They get it down to Paul. Won't go down. Dragic with it. They're down 3. To Richardson. You've got to get that one to go. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Gets it in the right corner. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Dragic into the front court. Down 3. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Dion Waiters, 3 for 3 in this first half.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul to Harden. Fires the three with James Harden, muscle memory. Gets it to go.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Dragic. Almost, but no good. Now Paul with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Tucker to Paul. Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Harden in possession. Lead stands at 7. Here's a chance from long range and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Number 17.
Dragic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Whiteside. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Harden into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Second and a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Harden to the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dragic with the basketball. Down a dozen. And stuffs it home. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. The Rockets way out in front. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. He'd have the basketball. Dragic gets it in the left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Gordon. To Dragic. 4-3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. Paul. For three, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Paul into the front court. The lead is 15. To Capella. The drive right to the basket. Ooh, Chris Paul. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Waiters. Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Harden. From long range. Rebound taken by Olynyk. It's the Heat with the possession. To Dragic. Takes stock of the floor. Has a look. The rebound belongs to Houston. Harden in possession. His guys up by 15. Beyond the arc for 3. And James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Fires the 3. Not going down here. He gets it.
Eric Gordon finished second in the six-man the year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Off the mark on his free throw. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Harden. The Heat secure the rebound. And now it's Flash with the basketball. Trying to cash in. Wade shot no good. Harden with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Paul. Going to launch beyond the arc. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Wade. Dwayne Wade. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Harden. That won't go. Capella to Harden. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Wade sizing up Eric Gordon. Can't miss those. Harden with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Harden missed it. Rockets have the steal. Paul, pass to the rim. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Miami with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Tight space with the crossover. Here comes the screen. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. It's been all Rockets. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Rockets have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Leaving, no doubt. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The shot, almost. Ryan Anderson matched up with Rivers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Second of 3 is good. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Houston with the basketball. Paul, nice pass to set things up. Kenneth Faried powers it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Gerald Green slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Shot misses for Wade. To Paul. Pass stolen by Miami.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Dwayne Wade rocking the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Into the game for Miami, number 7, Goran Dragic.
James Harden trying to cash in. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone. Dragic against Harden. Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark. Hassan Whiteside. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Paul to Harden. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Gets it to go. And the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. And now Houston has the basketball. And Jay, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Paul to Harden. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Wade. To Whiteside, working the outside. Wade, here against Harden. Clint Capella, tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. And strokes it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup to Dragic. Paul with it up top. He'll run the offense. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Harden. Not that time. To Fareed. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Substitution being made in this one.
Into the game for Miami, number 17.
Nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
James Harden fires for two. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's in the hands of Harden. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. Houston Rockets are in penalty.
Dragic. Great defense, forcing the miss. And draws the foul. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line to shoot 2.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.